Good morning, how are you? I hope all of you are doing well and comfortable and ready to listen to this topic. So, yesterday we started to talk about something we called as weathering. How different conditions in the environment can change the rocks and how they can change the structure of different statues, different landscapes, mountains, etc. And today we will going to move on to this topic. Please open your books, volume 2 if you are using, or it's okay, or Earth Science book, pages between 368 and 371 will be our topic today. So let's start. So yesterday we learned about weathering. We know that weathering is happening as a result of different weather conditions by wind, sun, rain, acid rains, or chemical or physical weathering can happen. So today we are going to learn about erosion, okay, and erosion by water. So in order to understand erosion, we have some different terminology, different words. For example, the sediment is one of the things that we should learn first. So sediment is sand, bits of weathered rock and other materials that are carried by water, wind or ice. So water, wind or ice, like here we see, can carry a little bit sand, small particles of soil and small particles of rock to a place to another. We call this carried sand as sediment. Okay, so erosion is the movement of the sediment for it. Okay, for example, here what happened is erosion is eroded because of water. Water is taking one piece at each time when it hits to the rock, and it is just forming a hole inside the rock. So this image shows the erosion of a rock. Okay, we also have something called as deposition. Okay, when water slows down, sediment will start to accumulate some places. Okay, so these places are called as deposition places, and the process is called as deposition. Okay, when the sediment is just going down, we call it deposition. And as a result of deposition, we may have these type of landscapes. Okay, we may have this type of accumulated sands over the sea or a lake. Okay, these are as a result of deposition. So basically, weathering and erosion can move rocks from one place to another. Okay, moving water is one of the most common reasons of erosion. Okay, you can also find the definition of erosion here. And like we said, also the dropping of weathered rock. Each time when the water is hitting into rock, it is taking a small piece of rock from there, and the dropping of the weathered rock by wind or moving water is called as deposition. And we said that what is sediment also you can find the definition of sediment here. So we have an example related with this. So what size of sediment drops out first? What size drops out last? It is asking. So as you can see, it is giving us different sizes of rocks. We have really big sizes of rocks here. We have a little bit smaller, and we have rock particles in size of sand. So it is asking which one will drop out first in the moving water. Of course, the bigger ones will drop out first, and the smallest one will drop out last. We can just order them like this. The first one who will drop out will be the biggest ones, and the last ones will be the smallest ones. They can reach until the shore, reach until the beach, remember? So what we have now, we learned erosion by water. Now we will learn erosion by wind. So wind is also really important in terms of weathering and erosion. It can carry sediment from one place to another, okay, and it can form sand dunes, okay, these accumulated sand layers like this. For example, if the wind is blowing away from here, it is just accumulating sand like this, and it is just carrying the sand particles from these places towards the sea. Or this type of trails in the sand can be as a result of this the wind. What else we have? Also, wind erosion can can turn a fertile place into desert, or wind erosion can build holes inside the rocks. Over time, wind breaks bits of the rocks and move those pieces to other places, other locations, and we may have these type of arches. Or it can erode the sand around objects. Sand around an object can be eroded, carried away by wind. So we may have these type of different rock formations. Here there's a really good example. Actually, we have this arch in the Grand Canyon, but after a while we see that this arch was also collapsed. So it is a result of wind again. First, the wind who is breaking the hole here also is causing the collapsing of this arch. So today we learned the power of water and power of wind in terms of erosion and deposition, and I hope that you are also are able to follow me from your books. Even if you don't worry, just you will be able to use these PDF files in order to revise what you learned until now. Don't worry. So here we are at the end of this topic. Tomorrow we will going to finish this lesson in our book. If you want to revise, just open page 368 and 371. So see you in the next session. Thank you for listening.